Hello everybody, this is Matt with remove-malware.com, and tonight I have a really short video, and it's not an anti-malware video. It's more of a video that shows you how to keep your PC running as quickly as possible, and for people like me out there who may be watching this video, it'll kind of show you guys how to diagnose problems on a PC that you normally can't see with like my own task manager or something like that. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. I have a Windows 7 box. It's brand new, it's fresh, it's got nothing on it. I'm going to download two programs here. The first program is just going to be a program that a lot of people like to run or seem to have installed everywhere I go. And that's going to be Google Desktop. Google Desktop provides a number of functions, but the biggest one being that it indexes your entire desktop and returns results instantly when you search for something. It's very handy, but it's also super intensive for older computers. Decent amount of RAM, a lot of CPU, a lot of processes going on, a lot of file processes. So I'll go ahead and close that one. The next application that we're going to download is what I want to talk about, and that is like one of my secret little weapons that nobody ever talks about. I'm sure a lot of you guys will talk about it now, or say, yeah, I already knew about that, but I used to use FileMon. It's a program called FileMon. It's been replaced by Process Monitor. Process Monitor 2.8, part of the sysinternals group of applications. You can get it on Windows sysinternals. It's off of technet.microsoft.com/en-us/sysinternals. Anyway, just do a search for Process Monitor. Download Process Monitor. It's 1.24 megabytes. This is free. And if you want to optimize someone's PC to run as quickly as possible, this is the way to do it. I would say, a large chunk of my living off of making people's PCs run as quickly as possible. It is a fact. I use this on servers, I use this on PCs. ProcessMon, or ProcMon, that's what we'll call it, is like one of my #1 tools. I never really talk about it until tonight. It's not like a big secret. I don't know. It's just, I'm so used to it I forgot about it. Anyway, that's ProcMon right there. We're going to go ahead and install Google Desktop. And then we're going to have to do a little pretending. We're going to pretend that after we install Google Desktop, our PC has become very slow and we have no idea why. So no matter how much RAM you have, no matter what kind of CPU you have, you're always going to have some process in the background that is utilizing that RAM and CPU, and there may be dozens of them. And you never really know unless you use a program like ProcMon. Okay, got spinning little ball here. It's time to load up ProcMon and see what it's doing. You double click ProcMon. We'll go ahead and say run. Agree to the sysinternals license. Hit yes. And I'll tell you how I run ProcMon. I'll show you. Right now the PC's pretty much frozen up. This did not happen on my little pre-demo, so this is a pretty good example of, okay, the PC's frozen, I can't hit OK to this, what's going on? I usually turn off processes, I turn off network, and I turn off registry, and then I go to edit and say auto scroll. And I believe you can go ahead and run it on top too. I think that's under always on top. Okay. So now I can see what's really going on in this PC. And you'll see in the video that you'll see a lot of stuff flying up very quickly. And people say, oh, how can you read any of that? It's just flying by. It's going so fast. Well, you're looking for patterns. And what's the pattern that I see right now? I see Google Desktop is reading and writing files constantly, on a constant basis. And it's fighting for the Windows indexer as well. You know, it's fighting for processing space, I guess you could call it. They're taking their turns on pounding this box into the ground. So that is what I use to take a look at a person's PC and say, okay, ma'am, sir, whatever, here are the programs that are constantly killing your PC. Now, some programs you just can't do anything about, like SVC Host. I can't do much about that. Run DLL32, I can kind of see what's going on there, but some things you just can't touch, and some things you can. But this program is extremely useful for doing that kind of stuff. So you can click these buttons over here to turn certain filters on and off. So I can turn on registry, see what's going on in the registry right now. So you can see all the different keys that are being accessed. And you can do the same thing for network. So you can see the different type of packets being sent and received and where they're coming from, where they're going. It's very handy stuff. But like I said, when I'm out on a call and someone's PC is slow, I'll go ahead and optimize it with msconfig. And then if they're still complaining that, hey, it's not up to snuff, I'll break out Procmon and select my file filter and just kind of look and see what's going on. And that's it. You can go ahead and stop auto scrolling if you want. And then you can go ahead and save the log. You know, if you want to examine it later, you can save all the events or highlighted events, whatever. There's a lot of options. It's an awesome, awesome program. And I really encourage you to go to check out the other sysinternals programs. They're not really meant for the average user. They're more for people like me. And I know I have maybe a dozen or 2 dozen people a day like me that email me and always asking for advice. And this is one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give is use Procmon and just kind of learn how to use it, and that's it. I mean, so I've made like hour-long videos for the past 2 weeks. This is a really short one because we're going out to a party tonight, so I only had a few minutes, but I really feel that that's one of my most important videos is to learn how to use Procmon. So I hope you agree. Anyway, I'll upload this and talk to you guys on my site, on my blog. Bye.